Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Shogun 2 Total War. Where last time, something rather bloody terrifying appeared on the horizon. You see, unlike the Hojo, who have been very conveniently tossing their armies at us one at a time, basically just feeding them into the meat grinder of bison, the Takeda have been rather absent so far. And it turns out that's because they were focusing on bringing all their forces together into one terrifying mega army. To be precise, a triple stack of troops that I've now got a visibility of, so okay, that is a bit on the, yes, scary side, it must be said, so, okay. Luckily, I've got a plan. So, in terms of advancing and taking new territory, etc., that's gonna be focused up here on the northern front, pushing into the remnants of the Ikko Ikki, taking their territory, etc., etc. Down south, meanwhile, we're going to be playing a lot more defensively, because yeah, that Takeda force, that scares me. But there are certain things I can do. For example, I can't help but notice that, yes, only one of these armies has got a general. The other two, they don't. And as a result of that, yeah, armies without a general can't replenish unless they're inside a friendly city. And right now, if these guys are advancing, they're going to be a long way from any friendly cities. So, as a result of that, yeah, if I could just get some ninjas in to slowly sabotage the army, kill a few men, slow them down, etc., etc., that could be really rather bloody useful. And yeah, before we send you in, just check if it's, yeah, it's 40 and 40, there's not going to be any difference there. So, I mean, 40% is not bad. Give it a go, buddy. Get in there and, well, cocky done. So, right. You've got in, damaged those guys, leveled up as well. Beautiful. So, yeah, these armies are being slowly weakened, just a tiny amount. But every little helps, and as long as I'm using ninjas to sabotage, what's arguably more important than the damage is the fact that now that army can't move. Meaning, either these guys are just stuck here doing nothing till next turn, or we're starting to split the armies apart. So, all of a sudden, yeah, ninjas just became very cocking important. There's also potentially a diplomatic solution, because sure, everybody hates me, is at war with me, etc., etc., but if I'm willing to offer generous enough terms, I might be able to encourage the Takeda to make peace with me. And yeah, what I need to do precisely is offer them a hostage. Basically, sending one of my family's children over towards them. And if I do this, to be clear, this child will never be seen again. The Takeda will betray me in a few years, the child will be executed, that's the end of that child. And that's really sad, but in a way, like, does it really matter? Considering there's 4 turns per year, and one of these children is only 5, yeah, you're actually going to be coming online for like 50 turns. As a result of that, yeah, if we need to, we can just toss some children over to the Takeda, and that might make them back off for a bit. Still, no need to jump into that right now. Instead, yeah, I need to just keep an eye on these guys, and to maybe take advantage of my new and improved economy, which is looking much better these days. So, one thing I do want to do, by the way, if I can find a good spot for it. Here we go, bingo, just a tiny bit behind the front line. I'm going to demolish their basic market, because, yeah, I'd rather be able to train some bow samurai closer to the front, which right now I can't do. And speaking of these cities, you know what? It's the Takeda that's coming in right now. Cavalry specialist, so, yeah, let's get some Yari samurai in production over here at Bitchu. You, meanwhile, need to recharge for a moment, so just, yeah, fall back over here for just a second. Beautiful. So, yeah, you're now recovering nicely. We can also train, even better, more Yari samurai right here. Honestly, yeah, let's just get some more samurai out, and specifically, samurai that are fast and are really good at dealing with cav. And up here, yeah, let's just get everybody together. Bring you back into town. You could do with recovering for a turn or two. And yeah, just bulk you up with some nice basic troops as well. Though, you know what? We could get out a nice missionary too. You'd work as a nice spy in this bit of the world. Beautiful. So right, we got a full stack army here, another full stack army here, another full stack army here, so, yeah, if the Takeda do move in, we've got plenty of forces we can move down to intercept if I'm not confident that a single army can hold Bison. Oh, and speaking of bow samurai, hokey up here, I did not realise this till right now. You've got the ability to have a proper Fletchers for giant increases in locally trained troops' accuracy. Right, well that could be of a note. You know what, never mind. Bingo, you can keep your market. We'll be training a bow samurai up here at Hokey. And yeah, then just keep investing in a road so we can get those troops down to Bison in a hurry if need be. Also, speaking of ninjas, we're kind of lacking in ninjas right now. I think, yes, our ninjas being picked apart pretty fast. So, right, maybe get some more ninjas out as well. Okay, bingo, I swear I'll make my mind up in terms of, yes, your loadout any day now. But okay, your market is being demolished after all. We'll build, yes, a new sake den right here so we can start getting some ninjas out nearby to the front line. And yeah, just send a few samurai forward to help with the final push against the last Ikko Ikki up north here. And on top of that, you, sir, are ready to level up. Beautiful. The honestly, yeah, let's just max out strategist and then hold on to 1 point for your next level up, because there's much better stuff down here. Though I guess if we do put, yes, the other point into cavalry commander, that opens up a field attacker next turn, so go on then, why not? Okay, that's the situation on land. On sea, yeah, things are getting a bit, messy. We've got one good fleet here, bringing the survivors of the disastrous Operation Backstab back home. So yeah, just to send those guys moseying off in this direction. We'll get you back to Shikoku, my friend. And we've got you just finishing off these stupid losers. I say finishing off these stupid losers. It's very difficult to finish off these stupid losers because they keep just naffing off in random directions. Because of the way the camera works, yeah, it's hard to tell precisely where it is they ended up. So, they've just naffed off somewhere. He's just naffed off northward. So, basically, I've just chased him deeper into my own territory, which is not bloody ideal. Okay, then there's you over here. And then you just naff off too. So, yes, basically, I've used almost all my movement points, and have not actually killed anyone. It's very difficult to, yes, track down enemy ships sometimes. And I can't even catch up with the bloody Takeda land here, so, oh dear, this has not worked out well at all. There's, yeah, little boats everywhere at the moment. Somehow or another, I just don't have enough boats to go round. Right, bring in small side fleets just to, you know, back up these guys, take out the Takeda fleets, etc., etc. We can auto-resolve most of this. If we're lucky, yeah, we'll capture them. That works out fine. And then send you... Can you make it here? Gosh darn it, you can't quite, unfortunately. So, okay, you just go back over here just to keep an eye on this Hojo force. But yeah, we've also got... Hang on. You are here. They can just mosey in this direction. That's cocking 2 boats, which is... bloody hell, there are far too many boats here. Okay, try and take out the Hojo fleets, because the Hojo are the biggest threat as far as I'm concerned. Obviously, they just naff off. Right, chase them down next turn if we can. That leaves 2 boats here. They can only get to here. And then you can't get round to here. And that's 2 boats and you're 2 as well. You're not particularly good boats, so... I don't know what these are, but I'm probably going to... You know what? I think I can win that one. The trick being, of course, that, yes, my boats can massively outrange the firebomb boats. So all we need to do is keep our distance, skirmish around them, set them on fire, etc., etc. And yes, they should be not very happy very soon indeed. There we go, they're already wavering. There we go, boat number 1 surrenders before they even fired a shot at me. And boat number 2 is a troop carrier, so yeah, they've got way less in the way of archers. So just a circle around them, shoot them in the arse, shoot them in the flank, set them on fire, and they are not gonna be happy about that. There we go, enemy fleet destroyed, beautiful. I say beautiful, that's like 1 fleet out of so many cocking fleets. And the fleets I do have are very often, yes, a bit on the, battered side, though, You know what? Just auto-resolve for that one. If some of you die, that's perfectly acceptable. But yeah, get back to port. Fix yourselves up. I'm gonna need you guys to be dealing with all of this nonsense. Okay, bare minimum. That's a decent number of troops are ready to go next turn. Though, yeah, the fleet that's up here, you're getting a bit knackered over time, aren't you? Like, even the European ships looking a bit on the flimsy side. Bare minimum, I could push back some of these stupid losers at least. Not least as a blimey. Okay, so it turns out some of you aren't even really fleet, you're just like traders. So yeah, for the time being, let's just keep my European ship away at the back, because it kind of seems to be largely out of cannons at this point, so... You might need to go back home for some repairs, my friends. Though, speaking of which, according to the, summary, the trade ship was destroyed. I'm not sure how it was destroyed, given they went nowhere near it, but... Okay, that just sort of spontaneously combusted. No, seriously, how did you die? No one came anywhere near to you, so... Seriously, I have no idea why you're dead, but you're gone apparently. Luckily, I've already got some new trade ships in production. Though, yeah, they take 3 turns to make, and I can only make them at this one port, so, yeah. It's gonna take a while to get you back to the front line. Bare minimum, though, yeah, I think these guys who were over here, they were blockading a port that was receiving some trade goods. So, the fact that's been sorted out, that works out very much in my favour. We've also got, hang on, you're a small force here. What are you guys doing over there? There are enemies hidden in the fog of war somewhere. There's probably cooking enemies somewhere in the fog of war. You just guard, yeah, that pass right there. We need to keep these trade ships online, and there we cookie go. Right, bloody pirates. Or rather, formerly pirates, now mine. You know, I really thought we were like, you know, pretty much done with the Navy, and we could start breaking those ships down. But no, as it turns out, we need a lot more Navy yet. Still, get time ticking along here. I think for the time being, things are under control. And mainly, we just want to keep an eye on the bloody Takeda. There's one Hojo army too, and that doesn't worry me anywhere near as much. Oh, and hello, sexy. Here's something I wasn't flipping expecting. It would appear that, yes, rather than hiding in their castle from me, Ikko Ikki have decided to bring the fight to us. Including, by the looks of it, basically, yes, their entire cooking family. The daimyo, the heir, 2 other generals too. Okay, now this actually works in my favour. Cause yeah, I've got guns, they don't. I've got plenty of archers that can hide behind the walls, they don't. I've got flipping a Dondibus cav, they don't. Though, be careful with the Dondibus, because they've got plenty of archers. So, we need the archers to go down at first, then the Dondibus can start moseying about and having some fun. So right, kick things off, let's figure out who's where precisely, because is that all of your archers basically on one flank? Because if so, that is ideal. Because that means the guns could go on the other flank. Oh, that is 100% what they've done. They've got, yeah, all the infantry over on this side. Hang on, what's that over there, by the way? That's, yep, that's more infantry. So, yeah, over here, they've just got a giant pile of archers and also most of the generals. So if I just put my own archers over here, then it's my archers versus theirs. But my archers have got, you know, the high ground, and walls, and everything, so, oh, this is gonna be fun. And even better, with no meaningful cavalry over on this side of the field, I could just send, yeah, my cav down to have some fun, and also, just draw up one nice long line of infantry, say, you know, right about here, nearby to the walls, to stop them climbing up and dealing with my gunners. So, okay, everybody into position, please. Everybody into position. But yeah, I feel like we're about to have some cocking of fun here. But yes, a lot of stuff's going to be happening at once. So, okay. Make sure that we try and stagger flaming arrows if we can. So, yeah, that's coming online momentarily. So, first a lot goes in. Beautiful. So, okay, they're setting a fire to things, so that's all absolutely fine. But yeah, we're going to do some good... What are you guys doing here? Why are you guys... Okay, you know what? As you came out a stupid door, you just charge forward and keep these losers busy for the time being. While gunfire rains down over on this side. And on top of that, hang on. We've got you guys over... Oh, blimey. I mean, I'll admit, they've advanced a little bit on the fast side, but... On the plus side, okay, hang on. You guys just get back over here. I think some fun's about to happen right here, actually. Oh, yeah, that'll flip it do the job. So, right, you guys, spear wall up where you are, if you'd be so kind. You guys are, yeah, I'm pretty sure these guys were the ones I was trying to send around here to intercept these guys. So, unfortunately, yeah, they got a bit distracted. But now they'll just be keeping these bows busy while my archers do their job, so that's all absolutely fine. These guys might be a tiny bit on the exposed side, so, yeah. You guys get into position as well. You guys just get down onto the low ground, if you can, because, yeah, we've got guns coming in here. I need you to just draw up, like, here-ish, which is a weird position, but it will probably do the job. More or less. So, right, you guys just keep... Oh, bloody hell, you're in a weird-ass position right now. Okay, you can't reasonably get past my troops. You guys are going to be... Okay, you're going to be in trouble. You just get back inside. No, not you guys, just you guys. You guys stay where you are, please. Just ignore any order I just gave you. Just stay there while the gunners do their work, please. These guys are fleeing, but that's all absolutely fine because, yeah, I think all of a sudden my archers are doing excellent work here. We've got more bow users around the back. We've got the samurai retainers ready to just charge forward whensoever. So, okay. Can you guys get out of here? If you can, please get out of here. Just keep running back towards safety. That's good. Well done. These guys are going to be... Why on earth are you shaken this quickly? There we go. You're recovering a little bit there. Recovering a bit. So, yeah, we've got guns raining down on you. We've got plenty of troops over here ready to go. We've got my archers raining down a fire on their archers. You're not doing anything, are you? No, you're not. So in which case, yeah, you get into a better position, please. You guys activate fire arrows. You guys activate fire arrows as well. We're firing on you. You guys get into, yes, your proper position. You guys fall back a little bit over to here. How is everything else going, by the way? There's a lot going on, but I'm fairly confident it's going to be working out. Okay, you're wavering, apparently, which is not ideal, but these guys are being fired on, so that's good. Oh, bloody hell, some of the Dondibus cavalry got ridden down. Where are the other Dondibus cavalry, by the way? Okay, they're up here. That's fine, because, yeah, if anyone tries to climb up these walls, you can just be ready to intercept them. That's a-okay. Send one unit of, yeah, Yari Ashigaru to back them up. We've got the general on a horseback over here as well, who also, so far, hasn't bothered, like, you know, doing anything related to, like, rallying, inspiring, etc. But that's fine, just a tiny bit further forward. We can take care of that. Not a problem, buddy. So, okay, you guys get over to here. These guys are going to be, yes, torn to shreds by the spear wall, especially with a general nearby to deal with you. These archers are not going to be happy at all. So, yeah, there's some people climbing up. That's, yeah, just a basic Ikko Ikki Yari Ashigaru. Not really a huge problem. Send in these samurai retainers to deal with them, if you'd be so kind. You just fire on anything you can fire on. My gunners are continuing to do some good work over here. And then, yeah, now they're climbing the walls. Fall back a bit, please. Fall back a bit. You guys get in over to here in spear wall formation. You guys just get into, like, this sort of a position. That's gonna be fine. You're gunners. You also gunners. You're also gunners. You fall back too. We're a bit lacking in, infantry at the moment. I may have sent too much infantry down to the low grounds. Okay, we've got some spare Yari over here. You guys go over and deal with that nonsense. You guys draw up here. You guys fall back and draw up here as well if you can. That's all absolutely fine. So, Okay, everything's going to be A-okay. You guys in wall formation, and my archers are still firing down on these stupid losers. That's the Ronin, who are the tough ones, but they're being fired upon, so honestly, that's A-okay. Samurai retainers, get over here, hit these guys. Boashigaru attacking you. You're being attacked from both sides, which is not ideal. So, right. Inspire these guys, so... Who did I just inspire? Those were the right guys to inspire, that's fine. So, okay. We've now got, you guys are firing here. You guys are here. General moves here. You guys are bow, so you just move to here. Samurai retainers, go and deal with those losers. This is getting messy. But I think we can still do this. That's fine. Just shoot anyone who, like, you know, shows up in this bit of the world. That's... Oh, bloody hell, the Dondibus Cav. Dondibus Cav are difficult to keep safe, as it turns out. We've still got spear walls operational in a few places. So I need you guys to just rally everybody round here. Well, yeah, these guys just... No. Get my general away from their advancing troops, please. Can someone deal with this? Just, you go into them, just charge into them, that's fine. The general is A-okay for now. We just need a few, like, routes to trigger some more routes, etc., etc. So, okay. You guys are now wavering. Over on this front, we are shooting, like, people, which is good. So people are being shot, that's spot on. Those bow guys now be taken apart by... Oh, that's a Ronin, that's a problem. Okay. You guys get out of here. You guys start shooting... Hang on. These guys... Bloody hell, my general is like a little bit exposed, actually. So, get him back over here. This is all going to be fine. Hang on, you just shoot these guys if you can. We're firing anyone who comes over the wall, so that's positive. How are the samurai doing, by the way? Get them over to here. You guys are being fired upon. Which way are you guys facing? You're not really doing anything right now, are you? So, right, you guys reposition over in that angle. Yari Ashigaru here. You're shattered. Okay, I think possibly we've broken them on that front. That's good. That's really good because, yes, where are the cooking Ronin? There are the Ronin. You guys are climbing up here. You guys need to retreat. You're Yari Ashigaru, so you just get over to... here. That's Yari Ashigaru as well. So, okay, everybody into, like, you know, spear wall formation. Then just to slowly push up on them. You just need to keep shooting the Ronin. Your bows, so just to fire on more bows. That's fine. I just need to keep moving the general around because he's constantly under fire. But I think, albeit at a terrible, terrible cost, we're going to be able to win this. Oh, the problem is, though, over on the other side... They've still got a lot of archers. And archers outrange my guns, which is an issue, so please shoot the general. Just shoot the general. Keep shooting him. Shoot him with guns. If we can take out the general, we might be okay. Hang on, what's going on over here? You need to see off these guys. The general needs to be right here. This general is also charging in right now, which is not ideal. Everyone's... Oh dear, this is... This has gone less well than I thought it was going to go. Because now the generals are coming in just to wrap things up, as it turns out. So, right, rally everybody. So, like, you know, they hold and don't break. And, well, they can't break, but, like, you know, they can, like, fight to the death, which is basically giving up when you think about it. Okay, we've still got 2 Dondibus Cav, but there's only so much they can... oh, dear. Really thought we were going to be able to win this one, actually. But as it turns out, no. And also, they're about to take the plaza, which is a real cooking problem. Because if they do that... Hang on, guys, get back to the plaza because... Oh dear. I think they just took the plaza. They've still got a lot of archers at the rear, so... What we're going to do is look at it this way. That army... We don't need to pay for them anymore. This is good news. Oh, and just a cooking a rub salt in the wounds. Right, I think they just sent a ship. They're like, you know, blockaded one of my important ports or whatnot. Okay, but on the plus side, the Takeda are not moving, though... I think possibly, yes, my one remaining ninja is also dead at the moment. But yeah, the Hojo aren't moving, the Takeda aren't moving, and that means for the time being, we can now focus all our attention on this Ikko Ikki threat, that apparently is much more dangerous than I was expecting. Notice that they've got a second army back here. Okay, so as it turns out, I thought we were just dealing with the last remnants up here. Not so much. Okay, pull together a new army out of, yes, the other two armies we've got nearby. We've still got plenty of troops around here. There we go, that's a pretty decent army, ready to move next turn. And the army in here, this thing is battered, so it's going to take them a long time to get back up to strength. And on the naval side, yeah, we've now got a fully healed up fleet here, so no idea why you're willing to fight that one, but sure, just toss some more boats into my fleet, why not? Which gets some of the trader free at least, but yet, just a tiny boats cocking everywhere. I can't keep up with them. And yes, I feel like unfortunately that's all I could do this turn, so okay. What I've got to do is break the Ikko Ikki in the north once and for all. Then I find a way to deal with the Takeda. Once I've dealt with both of those, I feel like, yeah, we'll probably be in a much better position to start advancing into enemy territory, because Starter Realm Divide is very much a case of weathering the storm. Suddenly, everybody sends everything at you. So yeah, just surviving these initial armies, that's step one. Once we've done that, and once we've, like, you know, beat and mech all the navies and whatnot, then we'll be in a better position, probably. So okay, keep on keeping on. 10 million tiny boats just swarm everywhere, because seriously, I cannot bloody keep up with what's where precisely, and speaking of which, right, there's a few boats, right there, lovely. You know what, just back away, because that's too many boats. If you're lucky, they can't all get to ya. So, seriously, there's so many cocky boats. Oh, and this is even better cocking news. I was assuming I'd need to go and, like, you know, deal with the Ikko Ikki. But they've decided to march at me, despite the fact their army is still really, really cocking battered, so okay, I will flipping take that. I have no idea why you've done this, but it's great news. The only thing we've got to watch out for is, yeah, they've got 3 decent units of archers, and 1 pretty good unit as well. So they've got plenty of firepower in that regard. And I've only got 2 archers in my primary army. Luckily, right, we've got cocking at woods. Good, 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 good. We can do the old lure them into the woods trap. Though it is a bit bloody misty. Why is it always so cocking misty? I can't bloody see what's going on when there's this much mist. So, okay, Army 1 is now in a position in this lovely forest. All we need to do is, yeah, have guns on the front line, samurai behind them are ready to charge forward, and, yeah, crucially, make sure all of the cocking archers are not set to fire at will until, yeah, the gunners start firing. And Army number 2 are the reinforcements from the city. I know you guys aren't in a great position, so yeah, just start marching over here. We'll rearrange you once you actually get a bit closer to the front. But honestly, I think my main army could deal with this just fine. The only thing I'm concerned about is, yeah, keeping an eye on where their generals go. If we're lucky, they'll just charge forward and be cut to ribbons. Just to be ready for potential trouble, because, yeah, they've seen the second army moving in. And definitely moving in that direction. So, guys, get behind the first army as soon as you can. I don't want, yes, any of these idiots being pulled away from my primary army. But yeah, because the enemy sort of turned towards the reinforcements, that means they're now going to be coming not at me straight on, but instead over at this flank. Which I'm kind of okay with, because, yeah, that means we can just send my big, tough cavalry off to this side. And, yeah, 2 Yari cavalry, very good charge bonuses, very good at slaughtering their generals, and 1 Dontibus. So we'll send you over to, yeah, that flank. And that suddenly pulled a whole bunch of you over in this direction. Okay, this is good. This is very good, in fact. Are you sending your general forward to, like, intercept Yari cavalry? I mean, if you want to, I'm not gonna stop you, because that's a really stupid idea. I think what they're trying to do is get on top of the Dondabus. But yes, Yari cavalry, with like, you know, spears being very good at assassinating generals and whatnot, is now just going to come round here and take out 2 generals. And sure, they've got a little bit of archer fire coming in, but, oh, guys, that general's down to 11, 10, etc., etc. That general down to 25. You're down to 6. You're down to 21. Right, that's 2 of your family members dead. Good, 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 good. So, okay, just keep on at these idiots. They're trying to send, yes, spearmen forward. And gosh darn it, I want you to die faster. Okay, we'll let you go, I suppose. So, right, just to pull the cavalry back. There's definitely gunfire. If there's gunfire, that means, yes, I can't bloody see. Why is it this cooking mistake? Where are the other archers? You're not archers. You should now be firing at will. Also, feel free to use, like, flaming arrows or whatnot. We're just going to gun down some of these losers. Gosh darn it, that general came so close to dying. Meanwhile, okay. We've got a whole bunch of units so far on this side who are just sort of moving in. And John, the gunners, they need to be moved back out of... Okay, I kind of forgot what the plan was. I'll admit. Then again, you guys are still firing for the time being, and that's all A-okay. Okay, send forward additional samurai to just charge them. That's fine. And yeah, the other flipping guns can just fall back. You guys are just guarding the flank. Why are you not in cocking a spear wall formation? You're in spear wall on this flank. This flank's doing its cocking job. But okay. Get over to here. We've got, yes, arrows raining it down. We have got a basic Ikko Ikki flipping Yari Ashigaru. You guys are doing your jobs just fine. And that general's decided to just sort of pursue. And when you say our general's in grave danger, are you sure about that? I think he's basically fine. But pull him back a tiny bit just in case, why not? So, okay. Can't bloody see. But right, that's that general dead. Good, 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 good. You guys just, like, pull back a little bit now. So, yeah, we've got some Yari Ashigaru on that side. But if you guys just fall back over to here, that is fine. Naginata Samurai just running forward, taking out a basic these chappies. You can turn and fight over here. Then we've got, yeah, the Yari Cavalry. You guys just loop around and then get over to the bows. You do just fine there. Hang on, where are these secondary troops? Honestly, you guys just sort of go forward and deal with this, I guess. But yes, this is a bit of a messy fight because I can't cocking see what's going on. But I think it's going fine. So just send, yeah, the Yari Cavalry with their massive charge bonuses straight at these here archers. And, okay, they get a few good shots in, I'll admit. But momentarily, you're going to be in a lot of cocking trouble. Because now, good sir, oh yeah. Oh, flippin' yeah. Now you're not happy about life. Now we're advancing on all cocking fronts. Now we're taking out your archers, which is basically all you had that was any good. And now, I've no idea what's happening, but I think it's good. Right, I think they've all given up, though as I say, it's kind of hard to tell when it's this cocking misty. So send in the cav, ride them down. I don't want any of these guys making it back to that city. With a special emphasis on bows. I don't want bows guarding the nearby cities. If we can take out all their bows, we can just walk in, lay down the fire, they're screwed. You know what? I will take that kill to death ratio very happily. And as a result of that, that very same army can now march straight back over to... Sorry, didn't realise you guys were still here. My mistake. Just mop you guys up nice and quick. Lovely. Oh, better and better with them dead you've just leveled up to. Beautiful. We'll get to that in just a second, buddy. Because yes, we can now retake that town we just lost. Together with a handful of cocking reinforcements, apparently. But yeah, safest bet is fight this one by hand, because we know they're going to be coming in from somewhere over here. So yeah, let's just be waiting at the top of this hill to intercept them when they do. Oh, there we go. They're coming from that corner, in fact. So, You know what? That works just fine too. So, step 1, just to form a nice spear wall line so their infantry can't do a thing. Then from the high ground, rain down a fire on these stupid losers while my cavalry goes and gets some nice, easy, free kills. And once they're nice and dead, bring archers up to city and lay down a fire on a samurai retainers, a job cooking done. And with that done, we are now officially back where we started. So, okay, may have slightly underestimated the Ikko Ikki. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is send the badly damaged cav away from the city, so that instead we could bring in a few more archers, just in case these guys decide to do precisely the same thing again. Okay, I may have slightly messed that up because it turns out, yes, the roads around here aren't good enough to get troops around, so I had to send an entire other cocky general to escort the archers, but then I misclicked on one, so now he's just standing outside, so... Okay, basically good work, John, good work all round. Let's just, like, invest in these roads. These roads feel like they could do with a bit of improvement. Yes, those are basic trails, that would explain a lot. Problem number 2, however, is... with my spies dead and my fleets desperately chasing various other fleets, I've completely lost visibility of, yes, the Hojo and the Takeda. Honestly, just train a small boat round here just so I can keep an eye on these losers. Oh, I'll tell you what, just send one battered, captured bomb ship that we definitely don't really need or care about, purely so we can make sure we know if the Takeda or the Hojo are on the move. Every other boat, meanwhile, is, yes, needed nearby to flipping Kyushu, because just look at the bloody number of Hojo ships they've managed to just sneak by me. And there's a decent-sized Ikko Ikki force too, but luckily, that appears to be mainly trade ships. So right, bring back, yes, my main fleet, which I was hoping to send to relieve the guys up north, but as it turns out, no, not so much, so, right, just... chase everyone around this bit of ocean. Sooner or later we'll catch someone. Here we go. We can catch at least a couple as you guys run off in this direction. So just to finish off you, capture those ships. Beautiful. Then send the captured ships honestly just around here because I don't really need them. So yeah, just to basically sacrifice those ships. That's all absolutely fine. Then I'll slightly wear you guys down though. Just noticed over here, by the way. Okay, now that's some flippy good news at last. Right, deploy a small force right here because, oh yeah. Oh flippin' yeah. With reinforcements of a proper ship coming in, all of a sudden, we could start making some progress here. So okay, they get seen off and no trouble. Question is, where did the cooking Ikko Ikki fleet go? Because I don't really want to send, yes, a European ship out by itself if it gets surrounded, especially bloody hell. Auto-resolve was just really, really mean to you. Also, John, they were right up here. But yes, it is literally nothing but several trade ships. That's not really a problem. Though I would say arguably the most interesting question is, are the Ikko Ikki about to send in another army to basically do the exact same dance again? And okay, just in case they are, may as well upgrade my son and heir. Beautiful. Honestly, yes, not much we really get out of him, unfortunately, though. Tell you what, it is autumn. So anyone who starts advancing now, they're advancing into winter, which works in my favour. So okay, yet some more cocking Hojo boats, because why wouldn't there be more cocking Hojo boats? Dear oh flipping dear, and... okay, they've also sent one to intercept the fleet I was using to spy on them. Fair enough, I suppose. And, oh, hang on. Hang on. The Takeda are on the move. We have now got it, yes, officially confirmed. The Takeda are moving in. And they're sending in everything. Oh, and I tell you what, I'll take, yes, 4 turns of extra recruitment slots, and that feels like a good idea. So, alternative is, oh. The alternatives are money. I've actually got plenty of recruitment slots. Let's take money, yes. So, okay. It would appear the Takeda are moving in. And there's also 10 million cocky ninjas, though I think I can finally start recruiting some of my own, though only 1 per turn, unfortunately. we need to start fighting back against the ninjas. So, even though this is going to hurt the economy a bit, I'm going to send a Metsuke down in this direction. Because Metsukes, yeah, they could do a good job apprehending ninjas. So yeah, you just go over there to help out with that, because these guys are like, you know, burning down important buildings right now, and I don't appreciate it. I also feel like we need to, reinforce this territory, because there's nothing to stop the Takeda just coming up here, and then taking that straight back again. If the Takeda are moving in, do I really want to be sending armies to actually fight these bastards? Especially when I don't have great visibility of, precisely who those guys are, though. Speaking of which... Okay, hang on, just merge you into there. You're just a trade ship, and that's fine. We've got... Excuse me? That's an army. That's actually quite important, as it turns out. Okay, send one boat over here to spy on this guy. There's more cocky boats. There's never an end to the cocky enemy boats. Because if we get you here, you can report in on... It's not a great report, to be honest, no. Okay, bare minimum, we noticed you were here. So you need to be hunted down, friend, before you, like, you know, unload an army somewhere. Right, sink them, capture them, etc, etc. No army for you. Do enjoy this as my faction leader, by the way. He just goes around being a pirate. He's much happier being a pirate than, like, a daimyo. Also, bloody hell, that was not the only Honma army. They were sending armies all over the place, so... oh, this is turning into an absolute mess. Still, there is one rather surprising bit of good news, which is... look who's cooking made it home. Operation Backstab. The General has returned with, yes, just over 100 men. I think we sent about, like, 2,000. About 100 have returned, so... right, welcome back, sir. You just get into Bitchu, and yeah, give your troops a bit of rest, relaxation, trade some new ones, etc, etc. And yes, and large parts of the army from Hoki down to Mimasaka. Because, as I say, I'm suddenly feeling a tiny bit concerned about the oncoming storm. So okay, I guess now we just wait and see who makes the next move. So, a couple of Hojo boats moving around, though they do seem to be... seriously, could you please just stop getting rid of my scouting boats for 2 minutes? I'm just going to auto-resolve that one. Apparently we won. Well done, me. Bigger news, however. Oh, yeah. Takeda are moving in. And by the looks of it, hang on. Hang on. I think we're under siege. But possibly, wait, what just happened with the Ikko Ikki? Stuff is occurring. Oh, yeah, we're under siege, and all 3 armies are present. Now, I think all of them did take a tiny bit of damage, because officially, they were in my territory during winter, so they're not quite at full strength. The bigger question is, though... okay. The reinforcements are not currently in range. I think he's waiting for them to actually get close enough to attack. Meaning, in theory, I could take the fight to him, bring in reinforcements, so... okay, I think possibly, yes, things might be about to get a bit nasty. Still, I would say with the Takeda on our doorstep, how about we call it a punt there? But next time... okay, obviously, I need to find a solution to this cooking mess, and... yeah, I suspect that might be more than a bit tricky to find a decent answer to. So, hopefully, you join me for that. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerds. And this has been the delightful Shogun 2 Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
This guy's enjoying that. This guy's enjoying his elephant a bit too much. In Fair Verona, we set our scene. Oh my god, Becky, look at her butt. It is so big. They've managed to glitch inside one of the buildings. Elephants in the rear! And then in come the chariots!